guys doing? Good to be here at the Laugh Factory. I want you guys to make me feel a little bit welcome. Everybody on the count of three, just go, hi, Matt. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Not too bad. A little bit more energy. I know it's Sunday. A little bit more energy. Let's do it one more time on 3. Everybody just go, hey, Matt. Nice penis. 1, 2, 3. Go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks. Thank you.
Comedy is a generational thing. It doesn't matter how old or young the comic is. We all have the same thing in common, and that is none of us ever got laid in high school or college or tonight. And this is every kid ever at every single REM concert, okay? Every kid at every REM concert. Here we go. That's great, starts with an earthquake, birds plays, Blair plays, Lenny Bruce is not a crane. I ever heard, okay, listen to Saltburn, listen. My new bird's going, got it! I got that part!
And there was a lot of highlights, but my favorite part was this.
And then, Flamingo pulled the car over into the New Jersey Everglades. He looked in the front seat, and then he looked in the back seat of Rocco, and he saw Paulie slumped over the steering wheel. He looked back at Rocco and he said, Rocco, go ahead, leave the gun, grab the cannolis.
Thank you.
Let me ask you guys, just by round of applause, guys. Let me just ask you this question: How many of the gentlemen here has this happened to? This is so funny. You're late for work. The alarm clock didn't go off. Whatever happened the night before. The electricity went out, so the alarm is screwed up. And you're running around the house trying to get out. You gotta walk the dog. You gotta do all this, make your coffee, and take your shower. You get out of the shower. You go to your dresser, and you go and you find out that you don't have any underpants left, guys. And you're running late, so you go into your wife's dresser, and you see that she's got a whole stack of them. And you're like, well, no one's gonna know the difference. You just put them on, and you go, how many of you guys, if that happened? Me neither, okay? Me neither.
You can always tell when you're around Chicago guys, no matter where you're at. Even if you're like 1,000 miles away down at Disney World, you're waiting on line to get out one of the Disney World rides or something like that. If you're standing next to a Chicago guy, you can always tell, because New York's got their thing, but we got our thing too, don't we, Chicago? If you wonder what I'm talking about, let me give you a few quick examples, okay? First of all, in proper English, you would say something like, my, the lady looks lovely this evening. The Chicago guy would say, hey, that broad's got a great ass! Let me give you another example of what I'm talking about. Proper English, you would say, the man had been impaled. The man had been impaled. Chicago guy would say, hey, somebody stabbed that fucker! And finally, example number 3, you would say in proper English, I don't feel very well. Chicago guy would say, I got a shit! Thanks, I'm available for kids' parties too, everybody. Just to let you know.
And one of my favorite clips on YouTube that I've been watching over and over again, just because it's so hysterical, is Paul Stanley from the rock band Kiss yelling at a guy at a Kiss concert for having a laser pointer. I would like to reenact that right now for you. How many people would like to see that? Come on, make some big noise out there. How many people would like to see Paul Stanley yelling at a guy in the audience with a laser pointer? Okay, you gotta go get in the character. Here we go, here we go. All right, it's good to be here in Detroit, Rock City! How many of you people are out ready to rock and roll? All right! Yo, Kiss loves coming to Detroit, Rock City, but if there's one thing we don't like, it's guys in the you very much. All right. That's hot. That's fucking hot right there. Oh man, look at my dad over there. He's like, who the fuck is Paul Stanley? What did you say?